I want to be a part of making the impossible possible.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore.
Good morning. It has been one insane week. Where do I start? On Sunday, my husband Kyle had his first seizure since May, and it was just so gutting to watch him seize, and he was just 2 weeks away from being able to drive again, so it was just a blow on so many levels. And we felt really fatigued the couple days after that, and come Tuesday he had another horrible seizure. I was sitting on our couch in our living room, and he went out on the deck to clean our hot tub, and I heard this continuous thud, 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 and I was like, that sounds odd. So I walked out there, and he's on the ground seizing. It was just so confronting and so anxiety inducing and traumatic. I didn't know if he hit his head. He couldn't convey to me, and he was having a really hard time coming out of it. And it was just such a horrible experience. Our neighbors had to come help me get him inside because it was starting to rain. We called 911 because we weren't getting him to come back online. He couldn't tell me if he fell or how he ended up on the ground, and I didn't want to risk him having hit his head. So we went to the emergency room. Thankfully, he did not hit his head, and the CT scan showed that his tumor is stable, which is truly a blessing. And the only thing is there's been a slight increase in swelling, so they've increased some of his medication to hopefully keep all of that at bay. But we're still staying hopeful that that tumor is gonna shrink and he's gonna live for a really freaking long time and seizure-free at that. So that was a whirlwind. And then on top of that, I've been experiencing the most horrific pain in my chest, specifically my breast, and finally decided it was time to go to an urgent care after taking Tylenol and ibuprofen and having no relief. And I went, they didn't feel anything that was concerning, but they do want me to get a mammogram just to rule anything out. It's just been really challenging to do anything because I just feel so much pain. So I've just been resting a lot, but I'm feeling ready to do other things. So I'm using today as like a reset of my life. After the hecticness of the last few days and the chaos of having the EMT team here and all of that, our house is a disaster, which inherently makes your mind a complete mess. So I'm trying to get our life in order today and also take some deep care of myself, and starting with the celery juice. All right, let's go reset my life together.
the stripes in the Alabama highway. Out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping. I could smell the pines when I let you in the doorway. Took the seat next to mine like you've been there before. I'm befriended and then lose ya. I could never stand to lose ya. If I went to my side, I'm befriended and then lose ya. At the end of my bed, in the palm tree lightning. It was nothing you did, I just felt my love lightning. Now we talk all the time, it's a little one-sided. Always one step ahead, and I'm running behind you. I'm befriended and then lose ya. I could never stand to lose ya. I get by when
So good. Those greens that I grew, they're so tasty. It's 9:30. I've had breakfast. Kyle's still sleeping. He tends to sleep till 11, and I'll make his breakfast around that time. So I have about an hour to get the house clean before I have to make breakfast. Can we do it? I'm gonna set a timer and at least get the kitchen done, because the kitchen is a bomb.
and then lose ya. The longer I've waited, the more that I've tried. All the years that I've wasted trying to find you. All that I go through for my peace of mind. Let it all out the window, no smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. Early morning.
I was just standing in the kitchen. I was looking out these windows at this incredible view of the mountains and the water, and I just had this like aha moment of realizing that this is the vision that I had in my mind for so long of where I was gonna live. Before I met Kyle, I was doing a lot of manifestation work, and I still am. And every time I would do these meditations, I would see myself in this beautiful home overlooking mountains and water. And I didn't know where it was. And I saw myself in the kitchen looking out on this view. And I remember walking into this house for the first time and having the most insane feeling in my body that I cannot describe, of seeing this vision that I had come to life and knowing that this was the place. It was like all the signs in the world were pointing to me being here and being with Kyle and us creating this life, and it's just so wild, truly so freaking wild. And then it made me remember how maybe about a year ago I said to Kyle, I would really love it if I could just spend my days researching and learning about all the different healing modalities that exist in the world, making delicious recipes, juicing, just eating and living a really healthy life in all of the ways, physical, mental, spiritual, and realizing that I'm kind of doing that by being his caregiver, and realizing how powerful the intentions and the ideas that we put out into the world really are. And they may not come in the way that you expected them, but they will come to you if you're meant to have them. And it's truly shifting my perspective of seeing that I am meant to be in this place. Though I may have moments of feeling like I don't know what my purpose is, like I'm divinely where I'm supposed to be. I had visions and intentions of being literally looking at this view. I had intentions and hopes of being in this place of nourishment and caring for the health of myself and those that I love. And here I am doing exactly that. And it may not be what I had initially envisioned, but I am still doing that, and that is a blessing. And that those gifts and desires to care and to live a healthy life could help my husband heal brain cancer, heal the cancer that he was told he'll never heal. And I want to be a part of that story. I want to be a part of making the impossible possible.
I see you running, covered in gold.
I most definitely have not finished cleaning the kitchen in the hour that I gave myself, and that's okay. I'm going to make Kyle's breakfast, wrap this up, and then I'm gonna go do something nice for myself as a treat before I finish the little rest of the house.
No smoke in my eyes, I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been
Good morning, sleepyhead.
that
Your breakfast is ready.
when there are others, I feel the
How your boobs feel?
It hurt.
Is your last session in?
dance
Feeling a little better.
Okay.
Then there's a feeling, you know what I mean. I let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes, I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. Let it all go out the window. No smoke in my eyes, I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind.
I just got back home. I forgot I had to go to pelvic floor therapy this afternoon, so I drove into the big old city and did that after I took a dip in the creek. And now I'm exhausted. I don't think I'm going to finish cleaning the house. In an effort of really taking care of myself, I'm going to allow myself to chill the rest of the day. Make a yummy dinner and just relax.